Hey everybody, this is Lorelia coming to you with a very interesting topic. I'm talking about FICO 10. You may not know this, but this summer, FICO, now remember, FICO is the scoring algorithm that creates a score for your personal credit reports. Remember, the credit bureaus do the reporting, FICO does the scoring. So the company FICO is now going to be rolling out FICO 10 this summer. How this new rollout of FICO 10 can affect you with your personal credit and your business credit. Now, I'd label this video, or I titled this video, FICO 10 and business credit lending. And the reason why is I'm going to be doing a lot of topics on this conversation, but the one thing that I want to really point out with this video is that the stuff that I had been saying last year or the year before, you're going to really see the rollout with FICO 10. One of the main things that FICO 10 is looking at is the 24-month look back. My last video, I think I talked about, not sure, secure cards, and I know that point was made up about the 24 look back period. What is the 24 look back period? The 24 look back period is when FICO looks at your personal credit behavior. If you've looked at any of my videos in the past, especially last year, I talked a lot about artificial intelligence. I talked a lot about AI, and now you are going to see the onslaught of it with FICO 10. That's why now is not the time where people can trick the system. That is why I've said in the past, a 700 plus credit score, or whatever your credit professional has given you, will not prepare you for getting any type of lending, business lending per se. Why is that? Because if you recently had your personal credit repair, hey, how you doing? If you recently had your personal credit repaired, rebuild, credit swept, whatever you want to call it, majority of people have all their history wiped out. Whoop, all of it gone. If you have all your history wiped out, how is a lender going to be able to measure your lending habits, how well you have been paying back any previous credit that has gotten issued to you? That is what FICO is measuring. That's why I've said in the past, don't believe the hype when people tell you that all you need is a particular credit score. Credit score, it plays a part with you getting lending, but not all credit scores are equal. A person who has a 680, but they have depth to their to their file, they have trade lines, they have high trade lines, they have a mix of credit, is definitely looked at better than someone who recently got credit repair. The credit professional told them, I'm going to help you get a 750, 800, whatever they promised. And now you have nothing on your credit report. Where is your 24-month look back period? That's why I said, in the age of AI, and you're really going to see AI take its form and its place with FICO 10. There's no human that is smarter than AI. Don't believe the hype. They are looking at your financial behaviors. How well have you been able to manage your debt with what you've been given in the past for 24 months? So imagine a person with the 680 credit score that has debts to their file, they have a few trade lines, looks more responsible than the person who recently got credit repair, had everything taken off, and now they're looking for a lender, a business credit lender, to give them $30,000, $50,000, $80,000, $100,000 in lending. It's not going to happen because they want to see how well you have been able to manage the small amount of money. That look back period is real. It's serious. And now you're going to see it with the rollout of FICO 10. So that's all that I have for you. I'm going to do some more videos talking more about it, but I just wanted to give you really that quick blurb about it, especially if you're someone who's looking to get lending. Because what I'm noticing is that a lot of people who reach out to me, they're not in a position to get lending. And I know that there's people out there that want you to believe that it's a magic trick. And if you truly want to know what's different between what I share with people, what I teach people, as opposed what's out there, one, I do have direct relationships with lenders. I can assist you with going direct to the lenders. But what I also provide to you, which most people do not do, is I give you the understanding so you don't have to be at the mercy of lenders. A lot of business credit professionals or credit professionals, they're not telling you that piece because it's either one or two things. Either they don't really know how it works because they really don't know the funding side of it. They may know personal credit, but they don't know the funding side of it. And then two, a lot of times lenders, they do not get paid to give you the game, to give you financial advice. They get paid for closing loans. They know with their lending software, their underwriting software, if they're going to be able to get you approved. So that's why I tell people, stop being at the mercy of lenders and learn the game. We are in a new day and time. The world that you once knew is different. You cannot afford not to learn how things work. It saddens me when I ask people the question, what's more important, you getting access to funding or you learning the game so you could be able to get all the funding you want on your own? And you'll be surprised, most of them will default to the first one. I just want the lending. It hurts my heart. Because anyone can get you the lending, but if you don't know, the lending is not hard to get. But if you don't know what got you approved, if you don't know what is it that lenders are looking at, when you do need to get the money again, you're not going to know how to do it. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. One thing that I do want to know, before I get off, I recently had a consultation with someone and they were looking, I think they told me to get $60,000. They had, they were dealing with a lender and the lender was able to give them 20. By the time fees got taken out, it was 18. I said to them, well, what happened to the other 40? And the person proceeded to tell me, well, the person doesn't no longer work with the company. Okay, person don't work with the company. Who's the next person in charge? Who else can you talk to? Oh, I don't know. See, right then and there, that's a case of what most people are going through who want to get lending. They don't know. So what happens is that you settle for pennies. Because what happens is the way this industry is that you got the credit professionals who really don't know how the business funding lending works because they've never been in it. And then you have the lenders who really not interested in learning personal credit because they know they're not in the business of teaching consumers. They're just in the business of putting stuff in a computer, seeing what the underwriting software is going to spit out, and boom, sign the paperwork and get the loan. That's, that's why I can't stress enough, education is important. If you're a business owner and you want to learn how to get $25,000 or more, I want to offer you, get some education. Check out my webinar, bizcredit.yourmoneymentor.com, so you can be a student. This isn't a magic trick. If you put in your mind that you really think somebody is magically getting you money, you have already lost. It's not a magic trick. It's done very strategically, and you have the opportunity, as long as you learn the ropes, how you can be the pilot of wherever you want to go with your business funding goals. So once again, this is Lorelia. Go to bizcredit.yourmoneymentor.com.